Here we have a demonstration of a digital twin. So this is of the Wynn Casino, and then if we turn around, we can also see the Encore. And then the cool thing about this is a representation, a visual representation. So we can see data like fall, for example, it might be reported in a retail space, or if someone presses an alert button here in one of the rooms, this information is presented spatially in 3 dimensions. So just as you might overlay data on a 2D map, here you could overlay data in 3 dimensions. So for example, as well as the IGP data, we could be displaying perhaps power and water usage at different granularity depending on how it's tracked for the retail spaces versus the golf course versus the towers. You could track assets that may be being moved around rooms or located in underground facility spaces within the services layer. In fact, in this case, you can see that these rooms are intentionally both transparent, so I can see through them, but also with gaps between, so that it's really clear when you can see an asset moving around the space. So this is not a CAD model. This is absolutely a synthetic diagram of the space, so that you can see and understand where things are, but still clearly see the data that's being overlaid. And that also makes them much easier to generate and able to run on low-powered devices like tablets or in 3D and something like a VR headset. And that extends to items that are even more complicated, such as a city. So in this case, we have a ton of city data. Events can be streamed in the same fashion. So we might see, where a given reported incident is occurring. But what's equally amazing is that this city is able to be generated from road centerline data, from rates data, from building outlines, from census data, from knowing that buildings have elevators or fire escapes. We know which buildings are classified for as schools or hospitals or outpatient clinics, where the police stations are. There's just a ton of information that can be overlaid within this spatial view. With the road data, we know the average traffic, we know the road width, how many lanes there are, so you can even perform tasks like traffic simulations within this 3D environment. So being able to have these really rich synthetic digital twins that then allow layers of data to be shown for human analysis, so for just trying to make visual comparisons, but also for running simulations on, it's extremely powerful.